Mr. Duke. Come on, Hadassah. Come on here. Come on, Miss Candy. Come on. Come on, Mr. Duke. Come on here, boy. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Shushan. Come on here, girl. Let's go. Come on. They loving that green grass. I ain't let them in this field in a couple of weeks, and I let it grow back up. And they're loving it. Good morning, everybody. Danny and Wanda over here at Pecan Grove. Guys, it's still dark out here, and I spent all day yesterday running the electricity out here, getting it hooked up to a power source, and get me some receptacles put in around here. Get me some little LED lights put in. I guess they're LED. They may be fluorescent. I don't know. But we're getting ready today. Mr. Chris is coming over. We're going to be pouring the slab for the syrup evaporator furnace. I got to go now and go get the plastic. We're going to put some plastic down. We're going to put some wire in it. And I got all the water hooked up. I mean, I did it temporary because we won't be using this all the time. I got a potable water hose hooked underneath it here. The potable water hose runs all the way out into the high tunnel out here. And I have it where we can turn this on and we'll have water in the sink right here when I have it turned on. Or we can turn this on. I'm going to put a spray nozzle on the end of it so that if we get ready to butcher a deer, we got the K-mill set up here on the post right here. It's the right height. Put a 5-gallon bucket under to get the juice out and pour it right into the syrup evaporator there. Waiting on Mr. Tim with the gears, and we got a little system set up back here to hook the tractor up to it. Hopefully we can get all that done. And guys, I may not. Well, we got our swing here. As y'all know, we do porch time in. It's sitting here up under the back of it. We got the roof on. I mean, guys, it's finally coming together now a little bit, because I was thinking I'm never going to get this thing done. Now, I may not. I don't know for time frame how the weather's going to hold up, because this morning it's in the 50s here, and we're going to drop down all the way into the low 40s by next week. And I may not get the evaporator thing built here. I don't know yet if I'm going to get that far, because I still got guys fixing to build me a smokehouse, you know. Me and Mr. Chris get time today. We're going to pour the slab for that too. And Mr. Tim helped me out with the logs to build the smokehouse out of. It's going to be a log smokehouse, something I've been wanting. So we got that all, you know, that part of it's worked out. But I also have my stuff here, working on getting it hung up here on the back, the cane strippers. And guys, I don't get rid of hardly anything when it comes to this. Even this old one right here, way back yonder, somebody sent this to us. It said Deepsouth Homestead, Wiggins, Mississippi. An old-fashioned cane stripper. I'm sentimental. I ain't sentimental about many things, but I do like my old stuff like that right there. These I built myself. I got patterns. You can order the patterns from me. I built the skimmer here. Now this is a skimmer that someone sent me here. It was an old one. Guys, I'm partial to this old stuff. I'll straighten it out because it needs a little straightening out. You know what? And I might just use it again this year. I don't know. I might just leave it hanging up for novelty sakes. I got to drill a hole in the end of the hang there to hang it with, but and then I got my little dipper. That's a little homemade thing. I've had that thing for over 30, 40 years. Probably 30-something years at least. I went to the dollar store and bought a little old pot, cut the handle off of it, and screwed it to this little stick here that had a hook on it. And I've used that same dipper for over 30 years. I know. Now this is my thing that goes underneath the meal over here to when we pour in the juice in, get some of the trash out of it and stuff like that. It's all coming together, guys. Finally coming together. We're excited, to be able to get this done. And when we do the logs, Smokehouse, we're going to try to get y'all a video on that too. I think you'll appreciate that one. That one's going to be improved upon from the epic Smokehouse at Deepsouth Homestead. So
what we going to call it if we can't call it epic?
I don't know what we're going to call it, but we're going to come up with something. Y'all may have to help us out.
And we have named this. We just hadn't told.
Been named. We just can't say what the name is yet because my daughter is actually, she's a, graphic designer. And she's making the sign for this. And we're going to wait till she gets through with that before we actually say what we've actually named this. But
and y'all will think it is perfect.
Oh, you'll think it's perfect. I'm pretty sure you will. Yeah, but we got a little bit more. I mean, the gravel's not staying in here. The gravel was put here for a foundation base. I'm going to be bringing in, when I can afford it, because, oh, Lord knows it's expensive, limestone. Now, limestone in the mountains I know is not that expensive, but in the deep south, it's really expensive because it's got to be shipped in here by a train and then put on 18-wheelers and then brought here. So it's like, I'll put it to you this way, it's almost $1,000 a truckload. So we're going to be putting that in here and getting it all in here before, where it won't be muddy. Because this old red clay, you get water on it, it's going to be a mud hole. So we're going to try to get the gray rock in here at some point, but it won't be right now, I can tell you that. But I just thought we'd take y'all along on a little bit of our journey here. Because it's still dark outside, and you know me, I'm always raring to go before the sun comes up. Like, camera's action.
Oh, got some board, huh?
We got to start. We still got to build a farm for the smokehouse.
No, this ain't gonna take y'all too long, then. It's nice and cool, y'all, like the cows.
That sun ain't over them trees, y'all ain't.
No, y'all getting it done beforehand, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Get all this down. There we go. Well, what do you think about our new deer skinning facility here, bro?
I like it.
You like it?
I think it's gonna be really nice.
I gotta get some gray rocks to go in here so we don't have to stand in the woods when we're working.
Fancy.
Oh. Yeah. Or I can put a pallet down.
That's too fancy. There you go. Now you're talking.
Now I'm talking, huh?
Maybe a tarp.
A tarp,
blue tarp.
A blue tarp on the ground, huh?
I think you already got it right
I
there.
got one over there, yeah.
I mean, you
Before
gotta.
we can use it though, we gotta build a smokehouse.
Can't get too fancy.
Who says you can't, huh? Who says you can't get fancy?
Oh yeah. We may have to use the old-fashioned smoker I got over at Deepsouth because I don't know if I get the block blade for this one in time.
Yeah.
Flying stowed that smoker away, I got rid of it. I mean that cooker.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my
Yeah.
cooker. It's a little wet still, but at least if I go ahead and get an indentation, I can come back in a few minutes and
This is called what?
edging.
Kind of rounds the top a little.
Well, too, it helps you get your board away from the cement.
Ah, that too.
Yeah. And it gives it a finished look on the outside edges. I mean, I know we're going to be laying brick and all against this, but I still like to, I like to have a defined edge.
That was
Why you wanna
poured first.
Yeah, this was poured first. We put plastic under it so it wouldn't dry out very fast on purpose. Because when you hand pouring, not using equipment, you know, mixing it by hand, you want your slab to dry. And I like my slabs to dry slow. I don't like them to dry too quick. Plus we're pouring another slab and I don't want to let time get away from you. And when you have this edge like this, you can come back and kind
Smooth it out.
of I'll probably come back and do it again, but this right here will kind of get it started anyway.
And you're leaving the water in the center?
Yeah, it'll dry out. I just like to get my, go ahead and get my groove around the edge started, so when it starts drying, it won't be so hard on me. I've already have a start. Like a beaver. You hit that, this whole ground shook over here. All right. I think it's going to work out. Get rid of some of these.
And it'll attach to these blocks and then it'll be a wrap.
So moss is a good thing.
That's what they used to use on log cabins, I think. Ain't that what they used on log cabins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They stack that stuff, pack it in there.
So you want to explain what you're trying to do?
Well,
Chris is turning into a beaver.
we're developing a water source here so that we have some water. Like it is, it's just been flowing down through there. And it's real shallow. And I had all this concrete setting up in the barn up there that had done turned hard. And me and Chris got talking about it. I said, well, you know what? We could take that down there. And we could kind of make a little semicircle around. And I said, we could mud that thing in and let this back up with water in here and then just kind of spill over it like a little waterfall. And I said, I believe it will work because then we just leave the concrete in the bags until it all seals over. Because see, the leaves hadn't fell yet. When the leaves off these trees fall, they're going to land in the spring. Like, see the spring how it is? And all these leaves are going to start banking up against that. And this will eventually seal off. So
y'all already got it stopped. I mean,
we done stopped.
This already rose an inch.
Yeah, we done stopped it behind him back there. You can see the water. That's just what's left laying on the ground back there. That's not running no more.
And I'm just packing this because I don't want it going any exit.
you gonna put one more on the side?
We're gonna put several more. We got 3 more in the barn up there. We gotta go get.
Oh, okay.
The Ranger just wouldn't haul no more.
Now, what are we going to do here? Because
Well, just go ahead and put one more bag and let's look at that and see what we got left. This is why you're right there.
this crawfish hole right here.
That's good mud there.
Yeah, he's done pulperated that mud.
He's done. That's good mud. Yeah. I think, Chris, we are going to lay one like sideways right here.
Yeah.
I'll cut this stuff out of here and we'll.
Come back around the other way. Yeah.
Yeah. Our armadillo hole right here.
This is new stuff. But like you said, that's a perfect little tree.
Okay, guys, we're out here the next morning. In the high 50s this morning. Feels good out here before daylight again. Took all the form boards off. Hydration's taking place really good. The concrete's a little bit warm, but not much. It's pretty much, this is a quick setting concrete. It's pretty much dried. I got all the forms off of it. Turned out really nice. Now I got to kind of lay out the block work and all on it. But you know, guys, there's no guarantee I've got time to get this finished. The way our weather is, it could go wacky and freeze on us in no time. So what we did was Chris and I went over to back to Deepsouth Homestead, and we got my old-fashioned cooker here. If I have to, I can pick this up and set it on here, and my stack will still be outside the building here, and I can go ahead and cook on this year if I have to. I have the blocks right here. It's not all that I need because the store didn't have quite enough, but I'm going to go ahead, if time permits, I'm going to get my lines popped and start laying these out, getting the mortar mixed up and getting them set. And if I don't get it finished, I can pick this up and set it inside of the blocked-in furnace, and I'll still be able to use my my cooker here. So we're not out in the weather as far as not being able to cook anything this year, because we can fall back on this if we have to, because this is still in good shape. There's nothing wrong with it. It still works fine. I've used it for several years, but we are kind of hoping to get the block work laid on this. And even if I don't get the bricks laid around all of it, if I just get the blocks in and get the fire brick and get the box built, if I just get the system built and the pipe out of it, it'll still work, So we're gonna try anyway. So let me take you and show you what advancements we made on the smokehouse. Okay, guys, we're out here. We got the little slab poured for the smokehouse. I went ahead. I'm bad about doing this. I went ahead and set my blocks in the cement while it was wet and got them leveled in. Got my rebar all in. I've got the area left back here where I got to build my little form to pour for my pipe to come in at, and my I'm gonna put a drain out so I can wash it out. I got to pull my pins up, take my form boards up, but this is gonna be part of our village here. We're calling it the village now because we can skin the animals out under the shed in there where we just come from. We can take them into that building, and we're gonna build a walk-in cooler out here too. We're going to put them in a walk-in cooler, then we can go to that building right there. We can cut them up. We can smoke them right here. We're trying to keep everything in a small area right here so that it makes it more convenient for us. But this is where we at with the smokehouse. We got one more layer of blocks to go. I got to get them mortared and laid in here, and then get the cement filled in tops of all these blocks and anchor bolts put in and all. And plus, I got to come right here, and I got to pour out here for a firebox out here. And that'll be another little slab to itself with a pipe going into it. So if you'll stay with us, we'll keep you updated on the progress that we make. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.